Welcome to the long view with me, Jon Jordan. So as you can see, we're firing up Sacred Legends for a first time user experience. So this is why we're getting the slight delay while it loads some stuff for the first time. So Sacred Legends is a RPG. So we've been used to playing a lot of Asian-developed RPGs. The difference here is it's Sacred Legends is developed by a German developer, Chimera, published by Fish Labs, again another German publisher and developer. So this is a European take on the RPG. So it's fired up the push notifications prompt. Now you can only do this once. If I say don't allow, they can't fire it up again. If I say don't allow, I could go into settings at a later date and ask for push notifications, but this is not a good way to try and encourage people to allow push notifications. Good developers now are having an internal splash screen that they fire up, and if you say yes in that, they then fire this up because they can only fire this up once. So they've lost their chance to give me push notifications. Okay, so we're going to get the typical plot narrative stuff that we don't care about. Hopefully we can skip it. Okay, so here we have some sort of superhero type woman. Is that her? Oh, I see. Is that us? I see some sort of purple angel. She gets to fight her way through the enemies, so we get to see what we do. So she's got various attacks that then time out. Okay, I have to press the big arrow. Obviously there's going to be 3 sets of enemies. Cannot continue windless. Lucky. There's a heal potion. That's lucky. Where's the heal potion? No, down here. Put her arm of raging fire on them. Multiple guys. Look like they might need some sword muscle. There we go. Looks like we're going to have some sort of boss in the boss chat mode. Goodness me. Yes. So, so there's this one here. So we can kind of get the idea of what's going on here. We're not doing a lot of movement, we're just tapping on the attacks. Okay. So that's kind of a nice way of doing it. You have the tutorial, very basic, but we've not logged in or anything. Logging in adds friction to the experience. So you try to at least have people get an understanding of the game. Let's play as a guest. So we get to choose one of these, typical RPG style. Get a melee class. What's this one? I'm presumably a melee class as well. Oh, so they're all melee classes. That's a bit odd. Oh no, it's an archer. So he's ranged. Okay, well, it's at least interesting that the gender divide is different. Normally the woman is the archer. But why have we got these 2 melee? So what's the difference between this? Well, she's the one we just played, isn't she? And then the warrior is... Stick with what we got then. Stages can be played, so you can play... Yeah, okay, so we can unlock stages and play them at different levels of difficulty. Okay, what we're doing here. So it's like some sort of hub. Okay, compared to lots of RPGs, it's a very simple hub. Actually, the user interface is a little bit boxy, isn't it? Everything's in little boxes. Not quite know why it needs to be like that. You can see there's an energy mechanic anyway at the top, VIP. So the level of VIP, you get higher up, more VIP gives you more options. There's the bread, which is the energy. The 7,000 gold, which is the soft currency, and 150 gems, the hard currency, so that's all pretty standard. It's very stuff locked, the arena and the treasure. In fact, everything's locked, pretty much. I'll probably get a daily login bonus down here. So no, I can't do it because I have to follow the prompt of the tutorial. So, let me see here, so yeah, I'm playing the normal level, then level 11 opens another one, the level 20 opens another one. Level difficulty. So that's okay. Interesting that in most RPGs at this point it would have asked you to put in your name. We don't seem to have that option here. Whether that matters or not to people, I don't really know. Whether they've just been called, or not been called a name, only Seraphine. That's a type, I suppose. So off she goes. So it's interesting. Auto battles are very important for RPGs. Interesting, we don't really get the option. I don't know who would not play with autoplay, but sometimes you may not want to. But there we go. I'll probably switch it off, can I? I'm going to switch it on there. I'm switching it on there, so now I'm not being able to. So that covers the auto battle side of things. So, some people it seems a bit odd that you're not doing anything, you're just watching it, almost like an idle game. Obviously, I guess if I want to, even I can still press the buttons, even if I'm not pressing the big arrow to move around. But obviously, for a lot of this game, the meta game is important, so that's levelling up and choosing resources and how you level up different characters. So whether we get any more characters, I don't actually think we do. Squad-based stuff is quite important for this kind of RPG. So normally you'd have a squad of at least 4. In Galaxy, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes you have 5. So that gives you a lot of options in terms of you're winning these resources, but how do you use those resources to maximise your squad or have a balanced squad, or however you want to play it. If you just have one character, that reduces a lot of those decisions, which makes the game, I guess, less interesting. Kind of makes the retention much harder, I would imagine, but we'll see. Okay, so I've gained a level, and I've unlocked skills. So where the skills would be. Okay, skills. Holy Smite, Righteous Leap. It's a bit kind of COD kind of stuff, isn't it? Anyway, these are my active combat skills when they level up. Okay. What are the passive ones? Fortitude. Passive skills improve my character permanently. Okay, so it looks like I'm upgrading my fortitude, my health. My skill and strength. I found new weapon. Okay, so weapons. Again, all typical RPG type stuff. Inventory. So this is quite PC-like, isn't it? Just tap on it. It's different. Equip. Well done. Let's try a new battle. I'm going to do. Okay, another battle. So again, this is going to see we've got defeat all enemies. We've got a timer. There's going to be a cost in terms of the bread, possible loot. These are the enemies we're going to get. Some spiders. Okay. Switch on to auto battle. Boom. Oh, what's he doing up there? Okay. Oh, so it was interesting if you look at the in the first battle we could use all 4 kind of skills, and then there's 2 of them a lot. So often it's the case in tutorials that they give you like a kind of powered up character, and then they take all the powers away from you and go, well, yeah, cool. So you have to spend the next month playing this game to get those things. I sometimes think that can be a little bit disheartening for people. I mean, obviously in tutorials they want you to play get the biggest experience of the biggest, most powerful kind of character you can be, but they're taking it away immediately. You know, there's a psychological trend called aversion, loss aversion. So seen very strongly in babies. Give them something and try and take it away from them, but seen in all humans. It's not a great thing. So maybe something worth thinking about. Okay, better armor on weapons. We have to go to the shop, presumably now. Treasure. Okay. This is treasure vault. I can use diamonds or keys. So keys is looking like another kind of currency. So yeah, okay, get some free stuff. Let's see if I do 10 tries, I'll get a rare one. Okay, well that list is telling me what's going on. So I can try again, use some currency. Oh, I've not got any of that currency, so it's interesting. Another currency system, grey gems, and then these keys. So I've got these other. Oh, I can't do these other free ones. So we're just seeing, I guess, what the game's showing us is the layering of you do something, then you do it again at different difficulty or different rarity, Haven't seen on my camp yet. Well, I know because it's almost locked, isn't it? Oh, the forge. Okay. So I can select an item to enhance. My deadly steel armour. I'm going to enhance it by adding a material. I could autofill it. Spend some gold, and my tunic is enhanced. Almost to level 2. Not quite. What am I doing now? Put on my new armour. Oh, so what am I doing now then? I don't really want. Oh, now my daily logins come up. That's odd. Now, what was I supposed to be doing? I was supposed to be finding my inventory, wasn't I? Okay, so there's my inventory, and now I'm equipping. Oh, so that. Okay, so that does it automatically, but it doesn't actually change what she looks like. Which is sometimes kind of the point of these things, isn't it? And see, coming soon skin, so you can change the whole skin of the character. Okay, well there we go. What else then is there? Oh, I've got more skills. So what was the? I can holy smite. I can upgrade that with that. Upgrade it again. I'm going to run out of money. No, I can upgrade my righteous leap. Leap in the air and bash the enemy. All passive ones I can upgrade. My natural armour. Okay, so we're all levelling up nicely. That's all pretty clear. What's the treasure one got on red dot on for? Oh, because it's these ones I can unlock. So I can get some more items. I can watch a video ad to get another one. Got to have some video ads in there. Mighty sword. Okay. So those are all done now, aren't they? Apart from the video ad. What's she saying now? Spirit stones. Okay, down here. Okay, summon. Ooh, she looks nasty. Ooh, spirit ally. So that she doesn't appear or anything, it just increases my armour. Okay. And now the tutorial seems to have ended. Okay, well let's have a quick adventure then for the last time. We're in chapter 1, aren't we? Okay, so those are my enemies, no active event. So off she goes. So it does seem to be odd that there's not really any other characters. I do think that is a mistake. I think you're building these systems and ranking up, and it's choosing which characters to do it with is a big part of RPGs. Maybe that's more on the on the mobile side. I suppose it's things like Diablo, you only have one character, so maybe taking a rather stereotypical view of German RPGs, which probably would have been PC based, which may have been more influenced by single player. But then obviously with the single player ones you had the full control over what was going on, you weren't auto-playing them. So I think they are potentially Sacred Legends is missing something in its metagame. But other than that, it's fairly clean. Clear what's going on, unlike some of the Asian ones where you just for the first month not quite sure what you're doing. So the whole point of a first time user experience is not to spend forever going through it, so I think that's probably enough. Let's have a quick look at the mail, I suppose. Mail system's pretty important in these games. Again, I'm not a massive fan of the user interface. I think it's a bit blocky and a bit square and a bit lacking in fun, but that could just be me. So there we go, we'll play Sacred Legends some more. So the point of the long view is we play free to play mobile games for as long as we can. Certainly try and do a first time user experience in a day 3, day 7, day 30 type frequency, depending on how we get on with the game. So if that's your thing, do please subscribe, and then you won't miss any of the games we're playing, and maybe you'll find some games that you want to play as well. So thanks for watching, hope to see you again soon.